Well, hello and welcome back to another unboxing. We're going to take a look at the MPC Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder. This should be pretty interesting. It's an old build. I think they're releasing it new this year. MPC is through round 2. But this is an older one that, one of the originals from the 70s that I found, or early 80s, that I found on eBay. I think it was a 3 package deal. Boxes are a little crumpled, but the parts are all there, so let's head on over to the bench and take a look. Okay, here she is. Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder from The Empire Strikes Back by MPC. I like how they say the authentic scale. Well, this should be really cool. This one I'm actually looking forward to more in the X-Wing. Like I said, I have Poe's X-Wing. I have a Hasbro version of Poe's X-Wing that I turned from a toy into a model kit, tore it apart, put more detail on it, more, lighting in it, and then there is a resin kit I want to get of that, of the T70, orange and black. I do have an orange and white one from Return of Skywalker or whatever. That it's really good detail from Hasbro, which I'm going to make into a model light up. I can do a lot to that. But my biggest thing is I have the studio scale D'Agostino X-Wing, which is great. All die cast framework and all the parts inside. You actually even build the the laser part of the inside of the cannon, not just the shell, the whole inside. It's a great kit. I suggest, if anybody really is into that and has the money. But like I said, you can get it on a subscription, so you can make in payments, which is great too. But this one's cool because this is something I don't have, and I don't see many people posting up online. They're cool ships. I think these Snowspeeders, I used to have the Kenner or Hasbro or Kenner version of this when I was a kid. It had a little string coming out for the grappling hook and everything, and wish I still had it, but it's probably somewhere in the mud shot up with BB guns. But yeah, here's the box. You got your old, look for these great ones, the Millennium Falcon. They have a Star Destroyer, the X-Wing we have. All the rest is pretty much the same art. Here's a top view, all art drawn. So that is a scope that's in the, Of course, the helmets and everything are not, are not even close to being authentic. But this is going to be the same as the X-Wing, and I think I'm going to build these two at the same time. Here you got your upper and lower hull, which looks pretty good. Actually looks really good. Got some good detail. It's not bad for an old kit. When was this? 80 something? Gotta be Empire Strikes Back. We gotta be hitting 82. I'm trying to think. It's not telling us. Huh. Alrighty. Either there's a copyright or some type of something. Maybe on the instructions. But yeah, that's not bad for back in the day. There's the notches for its funky stand. You'll see. Here's our laser guns and our people. As you can see, they look more like World War II people. Because they got parachutes. I swear to God, that's what these are. They have tooling for military guys, because those are parachutes. They had those weird boxes on them, and I don't even know if they had those. I know when the X-Wings they did. I don't even know if they had them. And for some reason their heads look so fat, and their legs are so small. They make them all big up in here, and then they have to make their legs small to fit into the cockpit. But then their upper parts, they're all grimace. It makes you not even want to use the people. you know. But then again, you need, if you're gonna have it flying, you gotta have somebody in there. But yeah, that's bad. That's a parachute. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do with them. Make it, if it's even worth. Why couldn't they finish their heads? Like, their heads are in two halves. But yeah, they look like, just even the helmets look like military helmet, you know? And the big, yeah. But we'll say that's their snow stuff and whatever. Here's our back half. That actually looks pretty good. Like, there's even detail down inside there, so that's not too bad. And with the correct painting, you can get that to highlight. I think this is going to be a gunmetal. And, I think that's what that's going to be. What else we got? Well, at least these stuff are staying on their sprues. Now, this, again, it's like, the only thing I really could light is the cockpit and the engines on this. But the engines are all these little holes around that, piping around that exhaust. I don't know if I can get even a picture to show it. But, yeah, it's like a bunch of little outlets that glow red. And I would have to drill every one of those and stick maybe a fiber optic or something through. And of course, where those are, it's going to show up here. And I think I pre-looked at this kit before. Those glue onto here, so I'll have to actually glue them and see if I can get, you know, if that's notches there, that means that's going to be there. I mean, some of that's, some of the roundness, this outside goes into that inside. It's going to be above that. How's that go together? So that's the thing, when you do electrical lighting, you got to look through everything and see if it's even feasible. But can you get, I mean, I would find a way to get something through there. Oh, they go on those, right? A and B go on to 22A and B. So they go on to these. That's going to be on the outside of that ring. Yeah, it's going to be, now I'm going to be drilling like right into this part. I mean, once I get it glued on there, I'll see, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what we can do. If I can get a little SMD back in here, glue these parts on first, and then drill through, so because it's going to go through this registry. And hopefully, you know, get it in an angle without messing with that. That's the key. There's only one way to find out, is to take one of these off. And there's a notch. There is a notch, and it goes like that. No, there isn't. Because this is actually wider. This piece diameter is wider than that diameter. Which doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, I'd have to come in at a heavy angle with the drill bit. And I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, because otherwise you'll see it from the edges. Because that tube is out further than that. Boy, I don't know if I can make that angle. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be tough. So this might not be lit. It's because it's like it's not worth all that for those little lights. Because what I was thinking is drilling holes in those, and then I could stick little fibers through and get those to glow. Maybe. We'll see. Let's just see if I can get that angle. But here's its stand. It looks like a stealth bomber. So they were thinking way even back then. And then it has this little piece that went like this, and then it latches into those notches there. But it keeps it really low. And I want mine a little higher. So, like I said, I can either use the Stealth Fighter Bomber stand and just get her a little higher. Because I got plenty of smaller tube cuts. Yeah, and that would be perfect. That's what we'll do. And we'll just use some of these classic stands up. You know, and paint it black or silver or white. Since it's supposed to look like it's going over snow anyway. Yeah. Have to see how I attach it here. Now I got some inserts which I think I can thread this tube. I don't know if the inserts might be too deep for this. I'll have to see. Or I can come up with something else. But yeah, there's the clear parts, and that's the stand. Here's our decals. These don't look too bad. They're not really that yellow for as old as this kit is. And we still haven't even got the definitive answer on that. Here's our insides. Like I said, I was already pre-looking how I would even approach lighting this. And it would pretty much be a backlight and a backlight and drill some holes through to get light through. And then I would also give us the ambient light. That would be the way for that. The only thing I got to figure out is the guns. I would like to light up this because that's where that... There's a screen here, display, decal. It's green and it has like a Snowwalker, 2 Snowwalkers on there, kind of like in a crosshair. You won't be able to see it on that camera. But that little green thing, if I can make that look like a display screen lit, would be awesome. So, but in that case, I would actually have to that's going to go here, so I'd actually have to cut all that out and put some type of clear piece here. Which shouldn't be too hard. I just notch all that out, whatever the size the decal is. Does it exactly fit? That's the thing. Pretty much. But I could leave a border and then put a clear piece of plastic, and since I ain't going to use this, that would work. But yeah, here we got, you know, our cockpit area. We got our canopy here, our gun. This is supposed to be some type of display screen. Maybe I can run something up through that to light it up. A big fiber optic right there. Yeah, I might be able to cut that off, put a bigger, I have a thick fiber optic and have that come out through. it can be the little stub that holds it together. So I could try that. We could try and see what we can do, but I'm not going to go crazy with it. I want this to be a nice, mellow, simple build. Make sure we can have it. I might as well throw you in there. But, yeah, not too bad for 1980 trademark. Yeah, so not too bad for how old this kit is. But looking forward to building it. I think that's what's coming up next, doing those two at the same time, because they're pretty much simple white, and like I said, they're going to be more of a painting thing than anything else. I'm not going to go crazy with the lighting of it. It's got to be quick, or I'd rather just not do it at all. And they fairly should be. So, and I might even just straight up just make them painted kits. No lighting. So they're just, I think they're this and that. It's going to be too hard. But anyway, I hope you watch the series when I get started with it. And until then, thanks for watching.